Hola, 'tis I, Alicia. How are ya? I hope you're well. I just finished a couple readings, so I'm going to jump into this now. This is going to be, maybe it's fun. So after I did the Sasquatch Yeti video, I was like, well, I don't have a lot of time to do a whole lot of research. I know one of you lovely sent me a video that I'm going to watch when I get a moment. So I will definitely check that out. But in the meantime, I thought let's just do a quick little few things to see. Are they like real or is it like made up stuff? I don't know, because the Sasquatch thing kind of threw me for a loop. But, you know, hey, stay away from humans. That is solid advice. I think all of us could say, stay away from humans. They suck. So let me, actually, let's not use as a pendulum for this right now. Let's just do a little, quick card shuffle, riffle, shuffle stuff. Let's see what I can find out. So we looked up the Sasquatch, not my coworker, but let's see about Loch Ness Monster. How about that? Nessie. I'd rather be Lockie, not Nessie. But, you know, Lockie sounds more R. Nessie sounds so, I don't know, sounds like she wants to eat chicken noodle soup all day. I don't know where that came from. Let's just keep going. Alright, Loch Ness Monster. Oh, go back in the pack. Nice try. Oh, felt like Donald Rumsfeld for a moment. Erase, erase, erase. Okay. Loch Ness Monster. What are we gonna find out? If there is a Loch Ness Monster, it's uno. There's just one. Just one. It's weird though. It's like I remember here, folks. Oh, let me see. I have my mouse here. I gotta make my screen bigger for myself. My desk is all sorts of jacked up lately. Trying to be clean about my desk. Anyhow, Nessie is like a one-woman show, but not a woman or a female. I don't know how this is possible, but it's like coming up as a female energy, but like a I don't know how you'd say it, like they reproduce with themselves. I don't know. It's almost like it's not like a normal nature relationship that we see. It's not what's happening here. It's almost like a solo person, solo entity. Like I've constantly like just regenerate myself. There's no other partner. This is just like a perpetual, like, is that a perpetual watch? You know, the thing, like, you never have to wind it. It's like just moving your wrist all day. Or if you have like you're in a band and you're doing marachas or cucarachas or whatever they're called, this is like a self-fulfilling, self-sustaining type of thing. It's really smart though. And it feels like it's one of those things, it's like a really smart little entity. It keeps bringing itself together. But it is like a thing where it's like, eventually people will find out the truth about this thing. Yeah, it constantly like renews itself. How weird. Like it never dies. It likes to be by itself though. Like, I think it's almost like maybe there's going to be something in the future where we can find out about it a little bit, but it likes to be by itself. It's just kind of like a loner. Like, I'm good by myself. Don't really need you humans. I'm good. I self-rejuvenate myself. Interesting. Okay. Thank you, Nessie, or Lockie. Alright, my next thing I've got here in my monster mash mix-up here. Let me fix my little screen here so I can see them all. Keep on track. Oh, Chupacabra. 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 How fun is that? You know what? I'm gonna do a riffle shuffle for sure on the Chupacabra. Oh, didn't they used to have like some type of food like that at Taco Bell? Here I am talking about Taco Bell again. Make it stop. I am a Del Taco girl. Never going to break up with Del Taco until I move to another state and they don't have it, and it'll be sad times at Ridgemont High for sure, unless I get my hands on that recipe, because those copycat recipes for the secret sauce that I've tried so far, nope, don't work, don't taste, just nothing like that stuff. Alright, Choopy. You know what? Joopy. Not Joopy. Choopy. Chupacabra. Like, there's, yeah. Like, this thing, it's like there's multi packs of this thing. Like, this is Mr. Worldwide. Like, I don't know why Pitbull, Mr. Worldwide. Like, they're all over the world, man. They are all over the world. There's bunches and bunches and bunches of these things. So, I always thought that the Chupacabras were just in one part of the world, but they're saying, like, no, not that I know. If I'm sure you know, so you can tell me in the comments. But I always just thought they're in one part of the world. Don't ask me what part of the world I thought they were in, but they're all over. But it's kind of like a chaotic reproduction, or what? Like, they're not like royals trying to keep their bloodlines pure. But yeah, and they're yeah, they hook up all the time, but they're not. Got sneaky snacker in reverse. People have caught them. But they are sneaky little buggers, and they're not good. They're not good. They're sneaky little. Stay away from them. This is like one where I'm like, get humans, stay away from the Chupacabra. Okay, this is like, they're sneaky little jerks. They do things, and it's almost like I'm getting, oh dear, need sage. I'm getting something where this might be a no bueno evil type thing going on here. This is no bueno. This, like, stay away from this effing thing. This is, ugh. Give me some of that sage. No, that's, stay away from that thing. It reproduces all over, and it's not discerning where it hooks up, and stay away from it. Alright. Let's go to mermaids. Oh, I wish I had a dingle hopper. What the hell is that song now? Any other time I would know the songs to the Little Mermaid. Don't now. Kissy girl. Oh yeah, that really went. That's a different song. Okay. Let's see about mermaids. Are these mermaids legit? What is their story? Mermaids. Not satisfied with life, but it's very interesting. It's I swear to God, it is like the Little Mermaid story. Like, yeah, I want to have human feet. That is so weird. Like, they feel like they're nice, so if you encounter one, might be able to get a selfie. Just say. But they're unsatisfied with life, the way they're half person, half fish, not satisfied. So they're constantly trying to, I don't know if this is possible, they're constantly trying to hook up with a Prince Charming to, I can't make this shit up. They're trying to hook up with, I used to call Eric from The Little Mermaid, my daughter had undressed him when she was very young, and so I always called him the naked dork. They're very much always trying to hook up with a naked dork so they can come to the land. What the fuck? But they never succeed. I don't know if this is something within them that they believe this is possible, or they believe their stories of, like, this is in their mythology, They think that they can do this, but it never works out. So they're very melancholy, but they're definitely trying to hook up with a Prince Charming. It's like their constant game. It feels very much like Roadrunner, and you know, meep meep, and then always like getting like the anvil that crashes on their head. Like, that didn't work. Well, I'm gonna try again. Like, incorrigible. Well, that's interesting. Okay, let's look at some of these. I don't know what they are. Let's look at the Mothman. I don't know much about the Mothman. I think there was a movie called Mothman Prophecies. Don't know if that's related to a Mothman theory. But that's about all I know on the Mothman. So, Mothman, are you legit? What do you want? What's your thing? What's your deal, Mothman? Oh. Mothman is on the way out. I don't know. It looks like Mothman was planning to take over the world. Didn't work out for the Mothman. Just trying to, it's like I'm trying to reincarnate as something else right now, but there's a lot of options like clouding my mind. So in terms of its evolution, it's just like I was trying to take over the world. Didn't happen how I wanted, and now I'm going to switch into something else. Okay. But yeah, it's not good. I don't even need to take any more cards. It's not good. So we'll say that's more El Diablo energy there. So if you see one of them, don't mate with them. Okay, let's go to the unicorns. Now, unicorns, I've never thought those are real. And no, I was just like, maybe if someone, I like to think of animals as people. I don't know. It's one of those things. I connect very well with animals. I'm like the animal massager. I don't know what kind of gift that is, but I know how to massage animals, and they fall in love with me because I find all their spots of pain. And we have convos. I don't know. I'm weird. But the unicorns, I always thought, like, if you saw a unicorn and it had a bump on its head, that maybe that's where that started. I didn't think it was like a legit thing. But, you know, 2021's opening my eyes, so let's get into the unicorn. All right, unicorns. I don't see this as like a legit one. I don't. Sorry. How sad. I was picturing like My Little Pony or something, but this one is just a not legit one. I don't know. Somehow this one's just a fairy tale. Yeah, it's a self-perpetuating fairy tale. Sorry, not seeing that they are real. Okay, leprechauns. Lucky Charms, leprechauns. What if they're not Irish? What if the leprechauns are like Antarctican? What do you call the people from Antarctica? I have no idea. If you know, tell me in the comments. Gosh, there's something in my eyeball. All right, leprechauns. They're magically delicious. All right. They're interesting. So this is like, yeah, like there's leprechauns. It's like very slow energy. Like sloth. It's like sloth. Like when you see sloths in those videos when they're doing stuff, and like for me when I watch them, I'm like, speed it up. This is like this same thing. They're slow. So they're there. I don't know. They're slow. They don't seem to, I don't know what the fuck they do. I don't know what they do. They seem to just like stick with themselves, but it's like a slow thing with them, like I don't know. They're very focused on themselves, but they're very successful as their little leprechaun community. Yeah, they're diligent. They like to work together, but they keep a tight ship over there in the slow world of the leprechauns. They just, like, it's so weird. Like, I get it. Like, they move together like a little packs. Like, here, like whatever they're doing. Like, they're all together, and they just, I don't know. They stick to themselves. They don't really give two shits about us. Okay, let's see. What are my other ones? We talked about who's screaming children? Go to bed. Not my children. My child's in the house. Let's look into the dragon, not a Komodo. That's what's on here. Dragons. Are dragons real? Dude, wouldn't you like to have like a dragon that you could just whip out every once in a while? Like, you know, people get a little too close to you and you're in the store and you're just like, stop. And they're just like keep inching up on you and you're like, stop. And then they don't stop and then you whip out the dragon and he breathes fire on them and he, oh, haha, that's funny, the devil card came out. And he breathes fire on them. That'd be crazy town. Anyway, dragons. Okay, too legit to quit. Let us find out here. Nope. Dragons ain't legit. No. I don't know. This one almost feels like someone came up with the dragon mythology and is very happy that this is still going on, that there's people thinking there's real dragons. That's how this comes up with. So, no, I'm not getting dragons are real. Sorry. All right, last one. Let's just check it out for shits and giggles because it's on my little graphic I have here. Kraken. Release the Kraken! I don't know. It shows up, like I'm looking actually at a little graphic I found. And it shows a Kraken like an octopusy looking thing. It kind of has like colors of Ursula the Sea Witch. I don't know. You can tell I've forgotten most of my high school literature. If that was in there. It seems like that should have been part of required reading. I don't know if that's Moby Dick or something like that. But let's look into the Kraken. Is it real? Why is it Irish? Why is this Lucky Charms? How did I get so confused with the Kraken? Should be more German, I would assume, but did I even divide those right? I'm so confused. The Kraken energy's already jacking my shit up. You would think Kraken is German. I don't know what a German accent is. Oh, my German relatives would be very pissed. I like the Spaten beer. Not that I can drink it, but when I did, it was delicious. Alright. Yeah, there's Kraken, alright. They kind of plot. I don't know what they're plotting for. They're plotters in terms of like they're waiting. They're very deliberate with like how they go about life. They seem to have like there's a hierarchy within their little clique, family, whatever. Yeah, they just keep plotting along. This just feels kind of like cycles of life. They just keep renewing. So they don't seem to be up in our ass. They don't give a shit. It's just kind of like they're just living their lives. They're just sustaining all that good stuff. Yeah, they're just a normal like family unit. But when it comes in terms to the other little animals down there, these guys are like big. Like they're a big deal, or maybe they're actually big. I don't know. I would assume if you're like some thing like we've been talking about, you might be kind of big, minus the leprechauns. But they feel like they're the big kahuna. Big deal down there in terms of their group. But yeah, they take care of their family. They're like, they have their little goals that they work on. They all work together. But yeah, they don't mess around. They're very they plot. They're deliberate. How interesting. Alrighty then. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this installment of things I didn't know existed and apparently do, and some don't. Anyway, let me know down in the comments what you think. If you think like I'm totally wrong and you're like, no, I saw a unicorn. I totally saw a unicorn, and you're like not seeing them. I don't. Show me a picture. Show me a picture. One of you lovelies did send me a while ago. I did see a picture of a fairy. That one I do believe in. So if you got a picture of a unicorn, I want to see it. Send it to me. Totally. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.